Okay, let me just finish here with the take-home messages. The UN just issued its latest report, and it's very bleak. It says that to meet the less than 2 degrees target, we need to have carbon negative technologies. When people read this, they say, 没有救了. That's not true. 有救,还有救. Okay? It's possible, but we have to realize it's going to be very hard if we don't have carbon negative technologies. Fossil fuels, don't burn. Use them to make durable goods. Doesn't matter if you dig it up. As long as you don't burn it, it's okay. Right? And it's worth more. If you burned it, at most, it's worth $1 per kilogram. If you don't burn it, it's worth $1,000 per kilogram. Why wouldn't you do that? Right? You should. We need to convince them that's what they should do. Synfuels made thermochemically, thorium cycle. So I call this 4 S's. Safe, sustainable, in terms last a long time. Secure, cannot make bombs. And superior, with a dollar sign. Superior in cost. Okay, if you use nuclear heat. Don't automatically think the only thing you can do with nuclear power is to make electricity. As soon as you decide to make electricity, it's really hard to beat coal. But if you say, I'm going to beat coal for heat, you've got a factor of 2 million of head start. So unless you're really bad, you can do it. Okay? Crack water with synfuel nuclear reactors, wind turbines. See, wind turbines and solar PV generate electricity at times that you can't use it, too much or too little. So people talk about storing it in batteries. That's not necessarily the only way to go. Storing it in chemicals, hydrogen and helium, hydrogen and oxygen is even easier, more convenient. You can use it when you want. So this general scheme is the idea to transition to a new economy using the established fossil fuel industry. They've already built, using trillions of dollars, ways to transport this stuff, ways to distribute this stuff, ways to build engines that use this stuff. Why not just piggyback on that infrastructure and bring them into the big tent to do this? So let me finish by talking about nuclear accidents, because lots of nuclear power is, very polarizing. As soon as you talk about nuclear power, people say, what about an accident? Really bad accident. So what's the worst case accident that can happen? They've already happened, right, 3 times. It is that something you designed to be a solid, the fuel rods, has exceeded design, become so hot that they become molten. You've had a meltdown. Once it's molten, it's a fluid, okay? So it can flow. It can get out of the plant into the environment. What's the worst thing that can happen with a molten salt reactor? Well, it's designed to be liquid. So you've already had your meltdown. You're trying to use that meltdown to your advantage. Now, if it gets out, since the melting point is maybe 500 C, it's very easy to cool below 500 C. So if you design the plant right, within 10 seconds or less, it will freeze. So that's what you're afraid of. It's frozen. Frozen means it's a solid, it can't move. So you may have to abandon your plant, but it doesn't get outside of the plant. No matter how bad this accident becomes, the worst that you will lose is the plant. You will not lose lives. You will not destroy the outside environment. That's basic physics. Okay? Okay, so let me just talk about a business model. In the past, we've used resources to build wealth and create waste to be disposed. Okay? So part of that wealth is because we haven't valued the damage that's been done by the waste that needs to be disposed. We've got to change our thinking about this. In the future, we should recycle waste as a resource to build a sustainable society. 谢谢大家。